Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Ax-SCB, and I'm back again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be continuing the Think Like the Pro series, and I am joined by the Axie OG, the Axie veteran, 5-star Axie player, AK from Axie GG. How you doing, buddy?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
No worries, man. Appreciate you doing this. What we're going to do is we're just going to have a quick rundown of our teams, then we'll just give a little play-by-play and give some insights into our thoughts and move making behind the game. Right, gonna start with my tank. Pretty much perfect tank. Got the damage with the beach horn, hold up play with my pumpkin for the defense, and the tail for the poison yam, and got the energy still as well with the serious mouth. Moving on to my beast, which is basically a pure damage dealer with the high damage moves with the dual blade plus the risky beast. Also has a confident, which applies extra morale and is a zero cost move, so can be easily paired together with my energy steel, which is the rice tail there. That's my beast sorted. Then last but not least, we call this reptile Medusa. First of all, big shout out to AK for producing this crazy line of reptiles, right?
It's my baby. I love to see my children battle.
Hell yeah, buddy. And you know, most of you guys are kind of familiar, but guys are not. Medusa comes with the chomp for the stun play, right? Also the kestrel for the horn turn off, the hot butt for the mouth turn off. So basically double turn off basically, and turns, you know, your axes into stone pretty much, and all links together with the zero cost green thorns at the back, right? So that's my team. If AK, if you want to give a rundown through yours.
So I'm running sort of my classic double aqua build. The main features of this are, my backliner has koi so that I can speed up and be faster than birds if my opponent has any. And, my backliner also has the zero cost with the high damage moves from Piranha and Blue Moon. So the zero cost helps me sort of get around stuns and give some shield and even increases my attack. So Cuckoo is an awesome move because it kind of can play all of those roles and is, of course, that zero cost for free card. My midliner is faster than my backliner, which is actually pretty important. They both have a bird part. And my midliner, because it has a lower ID, will move first, which is really nice for, when you're trying to, kill a tank and you're not sure how much shield they're going to put up. You can sort of split across the two axes to help, make sure that you get the kill and, avoid, let's say, getting Gam or other things on your backline. And, my midliner has Sponge, which sort of gives me control, some shield, and Nemo for energy gain. And then the 2 damage. Lastly, I have my damage tank, which is sort of this classic cactus hot butt pumpkin series. So I have energy steal. I have sort of some well-rounded plant damage with both cactus and hot butt, and then pumpkin for the shield. And that really lets me sort of hold up and get some damage off from my tank, since the double aqua build will often struggle getting through that first tank exit. So having that extra little bit of damage really helps.
Nice. Getting into round 1 then, right? So round 1, I just kind of went for the skip, right? Could have linked it with the beach and serious, but wasn't too sure how passive AK was gonna be, so I just went with the skip, then got slapped in the face with a hot butt.
Yeah, no, I have a reputation for being aggressive early on. It's, I guess, well earned, but
Yeah.
on sometimes my card draw just doesn't support it. Here I just went with a hot butt, try to sort of start controlling his energy steals a little bit, and maybe get a little damage in, set myself up for later rounds.
Okay, so just, round one hot butt. So I can't steal next round, which, shows me that I should have probably used it in the first round. Second round, I'm thinking, okay, so I'm kind of thinking that AK might not be as aggressive. So I'm thinking, let me see if I can get a cheeky energy steal or two, right? So go with the confident plus double rice with the risky beast, and I add the beach on top to for that extra damage.
Yeah, and so for me in round two, having just turned off his Sirius, I still have to worry about his rices from his beast, those energy steals, and so I really, I wanted to make sure that I figured that if he had them, he was probably going to play them because he might be expecting me to be a little bit more passive and even less afraid of steals. Seeing as I just turned them off with the hot button. So I decided to use all my energy. I checked on this shoal star as well as this massive brick wall on my tank, to be able to make sure that my tank survives and make sure he can't steal anything from me even with this beast. This was great for me because now I've seen both of his rices.
Yeah.
So I've seen both of the beast energy steals, and I'm turning off again here with the hot butt again.
Yeah.
Get an energy in the process. So now I know I can be pretty confident it's safe to save energy.
I mean, me leaving that trailing energy was, that was just a nice present for you, right? Left that for you.
Presents.
Okay, so going into round three, I'm like, okay, now it's time for me to get rid of AK's tank because he stole my energy. I was pretty upset with that, so I need to get rid of this tank, right? So round three kind of plays out.
I wasn't sure that you would even redraw 2 beast cards, so I decided to shield my tank.
Yeah.
But that crit made sure that my tank was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I mean, gotta love the extra morale boost, right? But yeah, that was pretty, straightforward. Got the kill, lucky with the crit, then got that. So moving into round four, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, well, I need to kind of keep my tank alive as long as possible, right? So I went with the pumpkin plus the Sirius combo.
And yeah, for me, I figured that he's only shown me 1 pumpkin. I've been sort of turning off his Sirius. Maybe he can steal. Even if he does, he's not going to be doing a lot of damage to me this turn. And I really want to be able to have a little bit more energy to play with for going into the mid and late game. So rather than try to attack into what's probably going to be a big shield on his tank, I said, okay, I'll pass this turn and hopefully be able to get the kill and do some other fun things the following turn.
Yeah, so I just basically got the card draw and got the energy steal going into round 5. So I'm thinking, okay, so I'm kind of expecting a tank. Didn't get another pumpkin, but I did get the yam. So was definitely thinking maybe if he tries to save, might get lucky and get the steal, but that doesn't happen.
Right. Well, I wanted to make sure your tank was dead here, and this is a classic example of why having your midliner be faster than your backline with this double aqua build is really nice, because I was able to play a sponge and risky shoal, make sure that your tank is dead, and just in case you had more shield than I was expecting, I tossed on a blue moon to make sure I used all my energy. Assuming I killed your tank with my midliner, my blue moon could go onto your beast.
And that was a pretty good play, because that's exactly what happened, right? So my tank died, and that blue moon ended up hitting my my unsuspecting beast right in the face, right? So didn't like that. Going into round 6, I kind of knew to myself that, okay, so my beast is in trouble against the 2 aquas because it's going last, right? So time to bring Medusa into play. I went with the double Kestrel Chomp instead of going for the double turn off, which would have been the Kestrel Hotbutt Chomp. Mainly thinking about damage on that play, but we could have, I guess the better play would have been the Kestrel Hotbutt Chomp, but we'll see how that goes out.
Yeah, I actually under attacked here. I probably should have tossed on a risky beast as well. I knew this wasn't going to kill your beast, and I was kind of okay with that at the time. But I think this was actually a mistake for me. I should have just made sure that I got the beast out of there.
Yeah.
Just in case maybe you crit me or something else happens where I don't necessarily get to do all the damage that I want to.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is I sort of split your card draw. I make it harder for you to have a full hand on your reptile, which will be helpful sort of later in the game.
Yeah.
So, I have mixed feelings about that turn.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, I was definitely expecting you to kill my beast as well. I think that's probably why I was thinking more damage. But then, going into round 7, my beast was still alive. So I just kind of, threw on the 2-0 cost moves, just because really, going into round 7, looking at it, if I would have used the hotbar, AK wouldn't have been able to attack me from his midliner with that risky fish. But that's obviously hindsight. But in situations like that, I should probably be using the Kestrel plus the hotbar as well.
Yeah. One, and here, I'd already sort of preemptively cuckooed. So I didn't want to waste that bonus. So I was like, okay, he hasn't turned off my risky fish. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'll, even though I'm wasting an energy here, I still am happier to sort of save my attack bonus for that backliner.
With my move to definitely overplayed that. I was kind of thinking maybe he could have had a bigger shield, but thinking about it now, it would have made more sense if I just would have tried to save the energy for the next round and just went with the hotbar plus a 0 cost, right? But kind of, expended all my energy round 7 just to guarantee the kill. And AK's Aqua was gone with the first chomp, so definitely a bit of card mismanagement there going into round 8. There we go. So I'm round 8. I'm only got 2 energy here. I thought to myself, let me see if I can be cheeky and try and save an energy with the double thorns hotbar. But AK had other plans.
Right. Well, I knew that since you were only on 2 energy, you couldn't double turn off and stun me. So whatever you did, I just wanted to make sure that I got sort of most of my mouth and horn moves off before they were turned off. And then this way I would have sort of a full hand of back and tail moves to sort of carry on attacking. So I actually went with another cuckoo to go up to 3 attack plus here. Yeah. Even though I had the energy for other things.
Yeah. I mean, the way you use that is just incredible, man. Like a crazy amounts of damage. Crazy amounts of
yes,
damage.
No, it's the attack plus is huge. The shield from Cuckoo is really not, nothing to mess with. Like it's 40 shield, definitely one of my favorite moves, and this Aqua just does a lot of damage, even on with only those 3 energy. Facing a reptile with class advantage and so on, it still packs a punch.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we did get the minor crit with the green thorns, but nothing to write home about. And yeah, going into round 9, I was probably still in shock from that last round and the amount of damage that you was able to get off on my reptile there. So, and plus the fact that I didn't draw the green thorns was kind of a bummer. But I mean, it is what it is. Then I just thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna have to use as much shield as possible. So I went with the chomp, hotbar chomp, to see if there was anything for me to survive with. But no.
Yeah, no. Even with thorns, you're actually dead.
Yeah,
because thorns would put you at 220, which is I still just barely have enough to ensure the kill there.
Yeah. That was basically
that's a dead Medusa.
Yeah,
I don't. It's always sad to kill you.
I know, right? I know, but man, it was a well played game. GG, sir.
GG.
And yeah, I mean that. As I said, man, that backliner is just incredible. But yeah, guys, there you have it. Another Think Like the Pros series. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that sub button. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.